Hello, so this time we have an even game between 10Q on IGS. Black wins by 7.5, and it seems that Black had a pretty good Fuseki and he managed to keep the lead from the beginning to the end. That's quite rare to see at this level, but it happens. So let's see what went wrong for White. The beginning is quite normal. White is trying a fancy move to go for outside influence. Black plays the classic Akari high approach this time. K-Mite's also a classic way to respond. The most common move is to attach the corner and pull back in order to secure like 15 points in the corner. This Joseki, it's considered slightly better for White. And also White ends in Sente and then can play another Shimari to grab the other corner. Anyway, nothing wrong with this Keima. It's just an old school variation, and Black extends properly at c12. Now White got a very strong formation in the top, that mark group, and White doesn't need to extend from it right away. At this stage, it's pretty big to play c4 Shimari to prevent a corner approach, or attack one of the Black's corners, for example o3 and then extend back, or attack all the way to the top o17 then extend. But even if White plays away and Black approaches the top left corner, that formation is very resilient. So locally, White can answer once at g18, but White can also consider Tenuki again. So let's say White plays away and then Black tries to deliver a strong attack on the White corner, and if White plays something like this trying to surround, sorry, Black plays the attacking move, White has Atari and then hanging connections. So locally, White can make eyes right away, but the group is also out in the center, so nothing to worry about. And if Black goes down, to prevent the Atari, White plays the hanging connection. Now Black has to play some moves to surround the group, and if the group gets surrounded, because right now White can still jump out, White can play Hane and connecting the corner, and this is locally alive. So there are still ways for White to make eyes in the corner even after ignoring twice. Therefore, White doesn't have to worry about developing further right away. So Black attacks the lower left corner. That's quite normal to prevent the Shimari. Now, when playing this kind of attack, White is trying to go for some outside thickness. It's the same when White decides to play Keima. But instead, White can just attach the corner at c3. This is the territorial way. Black usually plays the Hane and then either makes I shape like White did in the top left corner, the same kind of tiger mouth formation, and then when White extends for a base, Black can also extend on the left side, but again White is Sente, so White can go for the big points. Sun invasion is an option always. Split the side and attack the corner from one direction or the other. Also here, Black can play Hane, then extend to space. Now in this case, White has the option to block the corner to fix the group, or extend right away on the bottom. And then later, if White needs, White can also play b2. But right now it's more interesting to go to the bottom and develop in the direction of q4. So White decided to go on the outside. Black Hane under, very good. White pulls back, Black extends. Now Black also has the option to play the Hane, because if White cuts one way or the other, let's say White cuts on the outside, Black will capture a Ponoki and then push. This is also basic Joseki, so White grabs the corner, but Black has a lot of potential on the side. And in this position, if White plays away, Black can hit the key point of f5 trying to surround the corner. Then White will probably defend. If White defends against f5, it can be a Hane, then Black Hane also, White no b. Now Black is happy with the territory on the left side, and then being Sente, Black will extend to prevent white's development on the bottom side. Anyway, the no beat's possible too. Oh, but here when black plays the hane and white plays the cut inside, then white has to check if this ladder works. And this time it doesn't because of the top right corner stone. So it's a bit more tricky now for white. White should play the nobi. Which means in this case it's not so great to choose the attach of c5. So black could punish by playing c6. But black tried to play an easier variation, just nobi. Now when this nobi is played, the shape point is c3 to push black on the low position. If black simply blocks to prevent getting captured, white will atari once, then extend down to fix the base, and also black now needs to extend on the left side, either ogema or keima to try to build more, and in this case white again extends on the bottom. So the corner is pretty much shared like this, and both black and white settle their groups towards the side, so this is a joseki. Playing only Kosumi allows the block, so now white's shape it's a little bit thin and heavy too, because of the key point of f3. White extended a little bit too far. Normally, if white just extends j3 or h3, black can still think about playing f3 at some point, then approach and use the aji. So what white can do, it's a hane in the corner first, just to play this exchange and prevent the f3 move, and then extend to j3. Now when black comes inside at f3, white has e2, and then if black runs out, white connects under. But it's still kind of painful that black can use this f3 to punish the local formation. So white overstretch here. This move is risky because now black can play right between the stones. And then from this h4, it's very easy to continue with f3 or run out. Of course, white has space to make a base, but once black plays f3, the group is on the run. And if white plays a move like this to keep black separated, that's already an empty triangle, so black is happy with this exchange. Now black can attack from the left side in order to increase that territory while attacking the group. And it's also a way to induce black's way out into the center on the bottom side. Black decided to play away. There are so many big moves black can consider. For example, just o3, which settles the low right corner and prevents the sun invasion. And then from here, black can invade the bottom. So normally, white should come back and fix this area, and then extend to the middle of the side. Now, if white plays on the middle of the right side to split that moyo, now black can immediately go h4. So all of a sudden, white has the heavy group and a single stone. So white starts running. So playing r9, it's a little bit strange, because if black wants to play an extension on the right side, he should play right in the middle to create a sun and save, for example. White plays an inside approach, that's a fine option. Instead of defending high, black can think about the pincer. So now when white invades the corner, black simply goes for the moy on the right side, and then adds another move in the corner to look for this kind of big framework. Also here, black can think about the kick and then defend low. It's better for black to defend on the third line in this case, because it's on the same line with L17, so white is not going to slide in the top. Then white needs to extend for a base, and black can put some pressure with a keima. Well, if this happens, black has the bump, hane to prevent the sun invasion, and then invade the bottom, or play calm and defend the corner. Playing 016 leaves the slide at 018, so it doesn't really defend the top right corner. Actually here, in the actual game, white played from the top, but white is already very strong in the top, so r14 needs more help. That's the single weak stone. It's better to slide and extend back, finish up the Joseki. Because normally now from the top formation, black is supposed to extend L17, but it's already occupied. So if black plays a move like N17, his formation is already over concentrated. If black blocks the corner S17, white can still slide in the top and reduce a lot. So if this happens, let's say we have this kind of follow-up, later white jumps again, so in the end black plays just 5 points in the corner. No, actually 6, but it's quite terrible. So black had better options here, and so did white. And this kind of slide, it's a little bit shy. White can slide one move further or gamer. If black tries to cut, white will just capture the stone, which means white is connected. And if black protects with a move like p17, that's already a good exchange, so again, white can think about slide and extend back. And now black is really over concentrated in the top right corner. So let's see what happened next. Black went out. Black should actually still consider the kick. Then white has to go out. Oops. Like this. And black can protect the corner against the Sun Sun invasion next. This formation is quite safe because now if white invades the corner, black goes down and white dies in the corner. And white needs a base still. Then black can put some pressure and white will probably just jump out in this case. Alright, so the cap move. Instead of jumping some sun, white should still think about the slide and then extend back to make a base. Because black's move to attack the group on the right side, it's pretty soft, and in the end it's not going to do much in that area. Playing like this, black will separate, then white is supposed to play the Hane, black will go for the right side. White connects in the top, but it's pretty low anyway, and then black can add another move to build a lot on the right, like this. So this is a pretty good trade for black to give up the corner, where white makes like 10 points and build 20-25 points on the outside. This move allows the tiger mouth, so it's not so great. White can think about Hane, then hanging connection. Black has to come back and protect, and then jump to connect in the top, either with Keima or like this one space jump, and it's all connected. But this feels low for white in the corner, and once again black will profit on the outside. So let's see the actual game again. Tiger mouth, then wedge. Okay, this creates cutting points. Good idea for white to go down. But in fact in this position, black doesn't have to worry about the top anymore. I mean the top corner, and just around the stone on the right side. If white plays Hane, that's just endgame. So wedge. Then go down, that's good. Black has to block. And now white has time to extend for a base, that's a good idea. Hane can be annoying. This is the proper defense, very good. Now black tries to surround the two stones on the right side, which are pretty thin for white. And the most natural move for white here is to go out with Keima to separate the top wall from the right side Q10. Now for example, if black pushes like this and cuts, white just has the ladder and keeps connected. And if white plays the Kosumi here, black plays the Kosumi to separate the top, white can just connect, give up one stone, and go out with most of the group. Another way for white is to simply push, and then on the Hane also. Then when black goes out, white can bump to keep his eye shape. But it's pretty bad to leave the group surrounded, so next black can simply push again to go for the kill. Black doesn't need to play away here. Well, this move is still big and could have been played earlier, but right now it's good to punish white in the top right area by taking the group. Trying to connect like this doesn't really work, because white doesn't have two moves in a row. It's not like white plays this move, then black will play away and white connects under, like that or like that. So it's obvious that black will just block to separate, and now white is still on the run. So what white can do to make some eye shape is to Hane once in the corner, leave it like this, and then jump out towards the center. Because the idea would be to escape fast into the middle and then try to surround the black stone from the center with some cap moves. But I guess black will be alert and just play a shoulder hit. Then when white pushes, black jumps out, no B to create cutting points, and black can also make a very light formation. Then white will play again on the left side to fix the group, and it's hard to catch any of the white groups here, but the problem is still on the right side where black can just cover. So black blocks and white plays away. White is still in danger with all the groups here. Normally white should push once, black has to go up, so this is quite a base for the white group, and then run out with the group on the right side, because it is difficult for black to surround and capture any of the groups. Usually in a tough position where all the groups are thin, it's difficult to invade. This seems a little bit desperate. The wedge is good, however. Black connected correctly here. Atari is fine. Black can give up one stone and block the corner, because even if white makes a Ponuki, black can jump and kill the stone on the right side, so it's a trade. Black gives up one stone here, but takes the stone on the right side. And for white, this Ponuki, it's not that impressive because the extension is at L3, so white is still a little bit over concentrated here, while black's territory on the right side is very natural. He builds about 30 points here, just like that. The connection is also good in general. And now white jumps. This jump leaves too many cutting points. Normally white simply turns in the corner, then black will go down, or play Keima. But on the Keima, black can Tenuki. So here black push, very good. Now there are several cutting points. Cut on the outside first, that's a fine option. But then black shouldn't play Atari. Now black should cut in the corner, because as long as the stone at entry is on the board, that creates a double Atari situation. So when white connects, black captures this stone in a ladder. If white takes the cornerstone, black can double Atari using his dead stone at the entry. So when white captures one stone in the corner, black takes the 3 stones back, and this is already a disaster for white. And if white would save the group by playing this one or Atari, then the corner is in trouble. So either way, it's easy for black. So once black plays the Atari at n5, that's an Aji Keshi. Also another way would be to play Atari directly, then cut and set up the ladder. There's no way for white to go out here. Black will simply capture. So black had an opportunity to take a larger lead in this fight, but after the Atari, when white captures, the Aji is gone. So all black can do is separate the right side, and he did. Also, black can think about the Tesuji of S3 clamp. If white blocks, black can play Atari and leave the position like this. If white goes out to grab more points in the corner, then black will push through, push again, and white needs to come back and protect. So again, black takes center by sacrificing one stone, and now play another big point somewhere else. Instead, black went down and blocks again in gote. So now white can play another move elsewhere. This is a big difference in Fuseki to take center instead of gote. So the principle says that you want to give up a few points just to take center, and that's what black should have done. Now here white is attacking from the strong group, but the left side is still in danger, so it's better to push like this and jump out to secure the group. And even if black comes back and connects on neutral points, white doesn't have to worry, but try to fix the right side now. So playing from this direction, black can play a vital point here to remove the base. If sorry, black plays f3, not white. Now again white is on the run. Also black can simply jump out. The turn is possible too, but this turn gives white a pretty good shape. And now after the turn, black should jump out to space. If white plays a peep here and another peep here, black is already much further into the center. And here black has to jump again. Iken top it's really bad. So every time one group is in danger, should jump out into the center. Well, this m5 looks like a vital point because black is trying to cut next at k4, but it's still a little bit risky because if black simply jumps and white plays the hane, black can jump again or Kosumi, turn direction on the other group to put some pressure. But anyway, the Nobi here feels okay. This looks like a desperate move. So right now, white should think about either jumping out again or play the cap move. But the thing is, black can attach and keep his groups connected. Oh wait, yeah, this exchange is center and then connect. So this is tough. Yeah, black will just split, push and block. And now white discards the right side, that's very expensive. And the way white goes out, it's a bit slow. White should jump even further. It's not a problem if black plays the peep. White can connect, black has to come back, and white jumps out again. So gotta play faster and more flexible shapes. Also, white can think about the cap. So now this way, black is forced to connect on neutral points, and white will connect on the outside, quite elegant. So black tries to cut some stones here, and he did. In fact, white should fight more. But this involves ladders. And if black goes for 2 stones, white will be happy to sacrifice then connect because it still keeps the pressure on the bottom group. So black connects on the outside. White is already alive. Playing Nobi in the corner is pretty big. Black needs another move here to connect, and then white can come from the top. Oops, that's a bit too deep. I meant just shoulder hit here to reduce the left side. Then jump into the center and make a light formation. So black doesn't build so much on the left anymore. This can be separated. Let's see if white cuts. Why shouldn't try the cut right away? There is Agi with f7 indeed. So, well, white can play this kind of jump, then Nobi, and extend for a base on the left side. But now the bottom group again, it's a little bit in danger. Well, it can leave, but then white loses 1 stone in the middle. So let's see the original game. white has Hane, Atari, oops, and then try to escape with a light shape, shoulder hit, and jump back. This is a way to create sabaki or fix a group in a very few moves in the crowded area. Playing just Nobi, it's heavy because black can take away the base now, and even if white cuts like this, black can still live in the corner, and again white is in trouble. Actually like this, white will die. So black is alive, but white is not. Oops. So black doesn't need to connect here. Black can play more aggressive, take away the base. Also when black plays c10, it wants to connect under. So if white decides to live in the corner, black links under, and then white is still on the run on the outside. This shoulder hit is good, but the invasion is a bit too much. Normally white has to pull back and connect here, or play the Hane, and on black's Hane, block once when Atari from behind, and Atari again to fix some I shape, then the hanging connection threatening to cut, and then shape in the middle. So again white can fix his group on the left side. This invasion is too much because the group is very weak on the left side. So black is just taking profit while attacking, and this way white lost the invasion and also weakened the group on the outside. Black doesn't even have to try anything in the top yet. Right now it's good to play Keima and surround the weak stones on the left, because this territory can grow pretty significantly. And the top side, okay, that's a Moyo, but black can still reduce later. Right now black is leading by a lot. So let's go back to the actual game. Yeah, it's hard to catch that stone. Good Keima to escape. Also black can think about the peep, then push, and then go out between the groups. Here black should play the block right away, then Atari, then wedge. And now it's difficult for white to protect all those cuts. So if white connects under, black will just double Atari or single Atari and connect in the middle. So playing the peep, it's actually helping white here. Now black's shape is not so great. White should start with a Hane in the top, and if black blocks, which looks like a good formation, white can push and then cut up or down. And even if black plays one Atari here, the group in the top will not leave. White can go down, or white can simply play Atari and then take away the I shape from the top. But descend, it's also an option, then connect, and like this, black has only one eye. Well, white can also block, by the way. So, and if black connects on the outside, white cuts this way, and again, it doesn't work for black to capture the two stones in the top. White is faster in this race, which means on the Hane, black is forced to connect with this kind of formation. And now that's an empty triangle, quite heavy, and white can proceed to attack from the center, then Hane again. So here it's a bit difficult for black to escape. Black will probably Hane, then cut, Atari connect, Atari go out, Atari again, then Atari here, Atari like this, capture one stone, but that's only one eye. So the group will still die inside if this happens. No way to make twice here. One eye only. So this way white can come back and win the game. Therefore, instead of pushing like this, which is too obvious, Hane is the magic at g17. And if there's another way, black can answer to the Hane, but it's also heavy and empty triangle, so white will push again, threatening to connect under, and then black's group is still on the run. So let's say white will double up and then black has to fly out. So this way white can connect his stones on the left side while chasing the heavy group in the top. Now that's one lost opportunity for white. Pushing like this, it's obvious black will go down between the groups and that hurts the top side, and white goes for a very little profit this way, taking one stone. White should still try some ways to surround the entire group. It's not that easy anymore, but it's an attempt. Here black could play Atari to keep Sente and then jump out. He's still in danger, so when in danger and no base, simply run into the middle. Why should cover or Keima to play light? And actually this is a way to use the weak stones on the left side as bait. So let's say white sacrifice like this, get strong in the middle and then surround everything in order to win the game. Well, the original game went a little bit different. So black jumps out and white missed the chance to come back. Here white should play Nobi still to connect his left side, and then black is forced to jump again to save his top group. Like this, the Hane feels too good for black, because this way black can capture some stones on the left side, so the game is pretty much over now. Push first, then the Hane, okay. Now white has to live in the corner too, but the way to live in the corner it's Hane, and then either go down and fix sides like this, or connect solid. But in this case, connecting solid is a bit dangerous, because black can turn first, push one time, and then block in the top like this. So in this situation, black can throw in, and it's only one eye in the top. So that's why better for white to go down. And in fact, white can play this move to prevent the push, and then when black Hane in the corner, white has another move to make life like this, or go up. Well, it's painful, but it creates the twice. So here black can turn, push again, and then block the corner. Now it's a bit difficult to leave, because white can black can force the eye with a throw in, and then there's the line of 3 where black plays in the middle. So black played away instead. White peeps at the cutting point, and here black can also play with fighting spirit and attach, but black feels good, so he connects solid to keep it simple. This cap is fine too. White should just jump out and connect his groups in a very simple and light way. Now like this, black can push, pull back, then think about the Hane and go up to catch some other groups. On the Hane, black has Atari, connect, and then cut the group on the left. So jump back. Like this, white can make eye shape by playing the tiger mouth and connect. So now all the stones in the center are safe. Then they are pretty much connected, but white actually needs this move, and it's still dangerous. There's a cut in the center, or a cut in the center left. Now it's difficult to leave. So black decided to go for a small profit here. For black it's a bit sneaky to start with a cut. So if white connects on the left side, black goes out and tries to catch the group on the middle right. If white, however, captures a stone in a ladder, that was just bait, so black can play Atari from behind and push through and cut the other group on the left. And this is very difficult to make live. Not enough space here. White has only one eye in the middle and the other group is separated. So again, black can win the game right here. Black was kind, let all the groups escape. Probably because of lack of reading. Now this move, it's actually not working for black because white can attach and kill. Also earlier, when black goes out, white can keep pushing like this and capture everything. Either like this or Atari from behind. So black played a bit too brave being so close to the tick formation here. Which means black should just Hane and give up that stone. Atari, for example. Oh, and then go down. Then white has to protect this way. If white doesn't block the corner and allow black connect, playing the block here, white will Atari, which is also double Atari. So, I mean, black has the call, but black can Atari all the way, Atari again, and keep going Atari till the end. So, white will lose big this time. Anyway, instead of blocking here to allow black escape with a nice shape, but black decided to play the empty triangle, white should play this kind of Tesuji, so when black pushes, white just captures. That can actually make the game way closer, because it was 7.5 in the end. Monkey jump is good. Normally, black should just take this stone, because he still has the F17 move to kill the top, so white needs to come back here eventually. That was a thank you move. White should go down, in fact. When black plays here, Atari, connect, and then descend. And now those stones are captured. There is no way to separate white. So black has to come back here anyway. Then Hane, Atari, connect. Black needs to connect. White has enough eye space in the top, so white can play away. Hane here in center would be good. Then descend like this. And of course, both white and black should count the situation. Going back to b17 is no need because white is already connected. So if black pushes here, white plays this one. If throw in, take, Atari connect, Atari connect. No need to connect where you're already connected. It just took gote. Here black can pump first, because if white connects 3 stones, black captures all of them. So white needs to pull back and then black takes 1 stone. And in the meantime, the 2 stones on the left side die too. So there is no Aji here. Like this, black can win by a few extra points. In this case, it's better to cut, give up 1 stone, Atari under, Atari again, and Atari again. So like this, black connects the left side and keeps center, just sacrificing 1 stone. That way, white connected and also separates the left side. Just Atari on the first line and leave the position like this. Hane on the first line at A10, it's no need. And now playing the corner, Hane and connect for example, and if black starts the call, white captures, and black is also in Atari, so black is probably reluctant to start that kind of co-fight. Yeah, he wouldn't start it, but this way, white took gote. So when playing Atari and connect, white can play away again. It's no need to play this Hane. It's also very important to keep center at the end of the game. Now the key point here for white, it's E2. If white Hane from the right to kill the group, black Hane G2, white has the Hane in the corner to create the 2 eyes. If black plays Atari in the corner, white has Hane on the right threatening to connect under, and then connect to keep the twice. But playing like this is very dangerous. White can play the peep, taking away the eyes in center, and then simply descend. And now even if white honey in the corner, it doesn't help. That's a false eye. And on the bottom, white makes only one eye here. So the group will die. Therefore, the eye shape is E2, not D1. This is the key point because it creates an eye around here and one either a D1 or around F2, F1. So that's the potential second eye. Black was kind, playing the Hane, allowed the move at E2. So E2 is the killing move. Hit the vital point. If white comes out here, black can block. If white plays a hanging connection, peep first and then connect on the outside. And when white connects, that's only one eye. So game over again. Now white is alive, but in gote and rather painful. Then that was small. White can just connect here, but this is also this is center because black has to come back and make eyes. Actually, for black it's better to make the eyes like this. No need to connect here. Well, it's a cotret, a wasted cotret. Then play away. That was a big point. This is also big, but should Hane in center in the corner, because for black to play T3 it's also center, so it's a double center. Okay, black took it. Now white played a pretty nice Tetsuji, because when white goes down, black can push and white needs to go down anyway. And this is nice because if black plays Atari, white connects in center and now plays away. And if black pushes, white can just leave the position like this. So play away and then when Atari connect. Because if white defends now, then in the end white still finishes gote. And the point of jumping S1 was to take center. Alright, the ko is not important. Black can block and now he threatens the snapback, so white has to play here. And also this way black builds an extra point on the right side. Or extra few points. In fact here black can play Atari and then connect, and now when white cuts one way, black connects the other way. And white still needs to come back here and protect against all these cuts. And all of a sudden the middle dragon died. Difficult. Once again black should separate and then connect. In fact, threaten the snapback and play away. This peep is still annoying. And then turn and then cut. If white cuts connects here, black cuts the left side, so the entire group dies there. And if white Atari one way, black connects the other way. So this was a chance for black to win by a lot. Instead of connecting here, black can cut. When white captures one stone, black has Atari from the outside, and now when white connects, it's a Dametsumari, so white will just lose the group, which means white needs to take here, and then black can cut and capture three stones. So black can get the tail by sacrificing. So this push is actually not working. White should connect here first, and then push one point in center. This move is no need. There is no way for white to leave there. Tack, tack, tack. Yeah, black can play away. Again, go for the cut in the center. So, black is playing ultra conservative. That's a move that he needs. So, if black wants to protect here, he can push first and then come back and protect against this cut. When white connects under, it's still impossible to leave there. Black can just tenuki. Like that, black used an extra move inside. Tack, 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 okay. This is Sente. And only 1-2 points moves left. Probably Q1 was a time Suji, but black didn't need that. Anyway, lots of tactics that both white and black could play slightly better in certain fights. Anyway, it seems white missed the opportunity to capture those stones in the top, and he couldn't came back after that. Enjoy the review.